Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and we have a break of the wedge. So as I said yesterday, trend is down, so you should be favoring the wedge. So what we're waiting for now is a retest of that break for our first target, which would be down at 107.659. So if we drill down to the hour, you'll see a pretty solid break, but we do have a gap. So somewhere in this area is the opportunity. So we're looking at a retest of 110.215, 110.215. That is the retest we're looking for. You've got the moving average crossover. It'll be a retest of the 155, which we did get going at the close, and then sort of at the open we just dropped like a stone. But at the moment, that's the view that I have. I'm looking for a retest of this area for an opportunity to sell into this. It will be in line with the downward trend that has formed on the hour already. It's a breakout of this previous swing low as well. So just get that in. That may actually impact price as well. So you can see we've already had a bit of a bounce off there, and then there's another one up there. So wait for the European Open and just see which one of these levels is going to happen. The gap just does concern me a little bit. So 110.215 is the first level to sell off, and then 110.033 or even 110 dead. That would more than likely get some sellers in as well. They're trying to sell off that. So that looking like a bit more dollar strength. If we look at US dollar Japanese yen, we had the range for us yesterday on the hour. It didn't really break through that. We've got to close above it, but then look what's happened this morning. It's on a tear of note right now. So there was our range, and you can see we only broke through that really late in the session. So nothing really happened worthwhile trading, and then during the Asian session, look what's happened. Some phenomenal moves. So this one's going to be difficult getting into. I don't think you've got an opportunity here. I'm going to have to go back quite far in price, and you can see nothing really happening there. Try the daily, and we still there's our closest bid, and that's all the way back to 2015. So I think it's fair to say that you have a lot of clean air above us at the moment. You can also just drop down to the weekly, and then you'll see the area that we're breaking through at the moment, and there's going to be some resistance offered here. Definitely going to be some sort of resistance offered at 122, 146. But to be honest, I think it's one-way traffic right now, so you're looking to buy. So yeah, firstly, let's just get this level. That's the only level that there is right now that's from today. We can delete this and then move this up. So two options. If there is, by some miracle, a deeper pullback to close the gap, that would be an area to buy off, or even a little bit lower down around here at 119.280. So you're looking at about 119.480 to 119.280. That would be an area to buy off. Alternatively, you're looking for a retest of this area here, 120.084, and there are little gaps in this move as well. There it is there. So there's a little gap there, and you can see here on the 50-minute, nice move, triangle, then triangle break. So that would be another area, would be the triangle apex, which is right here by this gap. So it's around 119.900. So that's the only two options that I see there to get in there on the long. Moving across to the British pound Japanese yen, and we're on a tear. You can see all the structure that we had from yesterday. I think there's only two levels we really want to pay attention to. That's that one there, and we can delete the rest. Okay, so you can see we sort of, that was kind of the weekly close. We dropped below it, buyers stepped in, and nothing on the 8 hour where the buyers stepped in. But if you have a look at the 1 hour, you can see exactly where the buyers came in. There was your previous swing high fractal. Look to the left, there's quite a bit of interaction there, and then you had a pin bar on that level. That was sure bet trade. As soon as you see that pin bar, it's a case of in, stop below it, 330 point stop loss, and have a look where we are now, 1,400 points the upside. So still looking to buy this. That's the only option that I have at the moment, and I'm just going to give you the 3 levels that we can see right now, and that is it. So the one that I'd really be interested in is this one right down here at 157,228. It'll close the gap. This is looking like in a bit of an exhaustion bar for me, so that's the first level. Second possibility would be around 157,525 for an opportunity, and then the last level is really going to be a 15-minute base trade, and that's a retest of one of these highs made today, that one or this one. So that's 157,800, and then this one here, just move that down, that's 157,700. So that's kind of the view that we've got at the moment. Moving on to Euro British Pound, and as I said yesterday, this one typically does this. When we get above the 155 on the 8 hour, we tend to like hover for a bit, and then we continue to the downside. What's different about this narrative at the moment is look at my oscillators heading to the downside, indicating that we could be bottom of range at the moment. We're in amongst moving averages, so therefore that is a very wary sit on hands on the higher time frames. If we start looking at the hour, you can see not a real rejection of this area. So if we get back into this space here, which is 0.83911, and we reject it, then I would expect a move back down to this level of 0.83608. If we start breaking through this area, sort of break through and come and retest, then I'd start looking for an opportunity to trade to the downside. But at the moment on the 15-minute, this is very much sideways and in amongst moving averages. So we've got a break, but I want to retest that break before getting in and looking for the shorts. So this one kind of sit on hands until something happens. Anyway, that's kind of my view on Forex today. It is starting to heat up quite nicely, and some decent trades starting to materialize. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.